I think we have a new Evo fan. So, what's your thoughts?
I like the Evo better.
He likes an Evo better. And twin cam's all you've known, right?
Yeah.
And now he's sold on an Evo. He's probably gonna be looking for an Evo sometime soon.
How about this one?
No.
What are you trying to get me into, man? I didn't sign up for this.
But he said, okay, I'll ride. We'll see how this goes tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I never said to you guys where we're gonna go. We're gonna go crash this party up in North Mississippi. It's about 300 miles north of here. I don't think anybody from CMA knows I'm coming, except for this guy right here. This is David McKenzie. He's the informant. He's gonna show us how to get there. So, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, without too much jabber-jawing, let's just see what happens next. We're here at Walmart here in Meridian, and I just realized that I'm kind of almost out of gas from my stove, and we want to have some coffee for in the morning. You know, we're kind of spoiled like that. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, you're making coffee in the morning.
Yeah, so we got to have plenty for everybody, right? So we're going grocery shopping. Okay, they don't have what I'm looking for. So I think what I'm going to do, the drastic thing, and we're going to go ahead and get a new stove. And get the gas bottles that actually go with it. Apparently it uses this kind of gas bottle. It's only 20 bucks, there's only 3 bucks. I mean, come on, what's an extra 23 bucks on a road trip, right? What do you think? Is it worth the coffee?
Bueno.
Yeah, bueno.
What you want, Maxwell House?
See, Jason's the coffee professor and he knows what works and what don't. So I'm gonna leave it up to him what to get. What are we getting, man?
Death Wish.
Death Wish coffee? We don't want that.
Yeah, we had that at work. That ain't that bad.
What's the most bestest, awesomest?
Dark roast.
All right, let's get that. You know, I don't work here at Walmart, and that's what's taking a heck of a lot longer. We need like some real employees to come over here and do this for us. All right. Oh, we're good to go? Scan it? Okay. Good to go. Okay, what an ordeal. Walmart's getting worse and worse and worse. They apparently want you to do their job for them. Oh well. Wah. So, enough complaining. Let's get to the part. Yeah.
West Point.
Yeah, hey, we stopped here to get gas at, where we at?
South of Brookville.
South of Brookville, south of Columbus.
North of Macon.
Definitely south of where we want to be. He said a terrible, and he's lost like 100 cool points for saying it's 80 something miles, because I thought it was 50 something miles. Anyway, We're gonna grab us a bite to eat. Jason's about ready to fall out.
Hey,
Yeah, there's the directions. I don't know, they got a Subway right here. You wanna go here?
10-4.
10-4, Subway it is. How much further you say we gotta go?
84 miles.
84 freaking miles. Almost 100 miles ago, you said it's 150 miles. Where did that extra 30 miles come from?
I think as you lead, I don't know what you've been doing.
What are you talking about?
You're in the front.
What do you think?
I think it's delicious.
Yeah. So how many times did you scrape the floorboards coming up that road?
None.
None? I was like tail of the drag coming up here, guys, but couldn't record it because I needed both hands. Let's see if they got any spots for us. Hope we don't have to, you know, sneak our way in here. Okay, fast forward a bit. They said they have some spots for us, so we don't have to be sneaky and be some motorcycle bums. Now we can some bona fide motorcycle hobos. Look at us, we are official, we got papers. Ain't that something?
10 yonder.
Yeah, 10 what?
Yonder.
10 yeah, whatever he said. So we're gonna go find our spot. And we made it to our campsite, guys. Check it out. There's Jason's tent. There's mine over here off on the dirt because Jason stole the platform. He didn't really steal it. We thought both tents could fit on one platform. This is a whole one person, one tent site right here. And if you're gonna have another tent, they suggest you get another spot way down the hill down there. So instead of just like having nobody to talk to, you know, I'll take the dirt, Jason will take the platform. Here's our kitchen. This is our pantry right here. This is my dinner that's got some hot water, scalding hot water, cooking my noodles. And anyway, we're just hanging out. We crashed the party and surprised some CMA people, didn't we?
Absolutely.
That's right. Tramp and the Amigo squad has burst into the into the CMA state rally. Ooh. Got a little coffee, stuff like that.
And we're the only ones out here, so we can hoot and holler and all that kind of stuff and get wild, run around in the woods, chase the raccoons all night.
Hopefully there's no bears though. Anyway, the sun's going down, the light is becoming nothing, but you know, the motorcycles are happy where they're at, you know, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see you guys in the morning, all right? We're up. We got our coffee brewing right here. And we got robbed last night. That's right. Jason, tell us what happened.
Yeah, man, this big old thing come up out the woods with a mask on and looked a lot like a raccoon. And anyway, it was up on the table. I shined him with the lights and his eyes lit up. So I said, oh no, this thing's pissed off. So anyway, he grabs noodles, my Roman noodles, a bowl of Roman noodles I was gonna eat for dinner tonight, and looks at me and kind of like smiles and boom, takes off into the woods, laughing as it goes, and hides behind a tree and is tearing into him. So this morning I got up, and he's a career criminal because there's all kinds of stuff hidden, paper and everything behind that tree. So he comes up here occasionally and robs people while they're sleeping. So he's a career criminal.
Best thing about it though, he didn't take the coffee. If he'd have taken the coffee, it would have been on, okay? What do you think? We definitely would have been fighting for that.
Oh yeah, we'd be going after him.
Oh yeah, other than raccoons, I did see a humongous deer behind my tent when I got up. I opened up the screen and he just went prancing on away. It's pretty cool. So we got some wildlife around us. We just hope we don't see any cougars, or, well, I mean the wrong kind of cougars, and Sasquatches or bears or anything like that. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna drink our coffee, and you'll see us wherever it is you find us at. How's that?
Well, they were sitting side by side.
And this is the party that we came to crash. It is the CMA's state rally here in Tupelo, Mississippi. Don't know what annual it is, but they got a lot of cool stuff going on. They got some food, barbecue cooking right here. What you got cooking over here?
Boston Butch.
What's that?
Boston Butch. You don't see them?
Are they going to show me what they got? Oh goodness. These guys are not holding back on the food, I'll tell you that. Anyway, we're just hanging out. It looks like the weather's going to be somewhat a 50-50 shot of inclement weather, but hey, we're going to enjoy ourselves anyway. There's a big turnout that just happened here. Bikes all over the place. Oh, and by the way, look at this. Another Evo. I guess me and Jason ain't the only one playing this game. So, sometime before it's all over with, or at least the weekend is over with, you gotta go and check out the Elvis Presley birth site. So, anyway, we'll see what happens next.
Back in Tupelo in 1935, baby boy would rock the world, rhythm came alive. Here comes the king, stand aside. Here comes the king, here comes the king, stand aside. Stand aside. His guitar in hand, up front in the band. Here comes the king.
We found where Elvis was born. I guess it's kind of free to get in here, don't you think?
A one for the money, a two for the show.
Free to get ready, and apparently he was born somewhere around this area, so maybe we can actually find the building. Where?
Your Elvis experience starts here.
Right there? You gotta go that way?
Hey, that's what the sign says. Your Elvis experience starts there.
Maybe that means pay us before you walk in here.
Oh, let's do it for free.
Yeah, okay. This right here, I guess this is the spot. This is birthplace of Elvis Presley. Aaron Presley was born here January 8, 1835. No, I'm sorry, 1935. In this house built by his father. Okay, that's all we need to know. So I guess it's this building right here. So let's go take a look inside, see what they got. So do you live here?
I do.
You do? In this house?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a tour guide.
Okay, so where exactly in this building was Elvis born? Right in this room right here?
Absolutely.
In that bed?
Not exactly. None of all this stuff has either been given or donated in '71.
Oh, okay. So not all of it's authentic.
No, the only thing authentic is going to be the fireplace, the brick, the stove, and ice box in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
They added the porch swing, wallpaper, and lights in '71 when they opened it up.
Okay, not probably the most interesting $9 I ever spent, but hey, it was worth seeing anyway because that's a piece of Americana you cannot duplicate anywhere else but the original spot where it all happened, where it all began. Now that we saw that, maybe we'll take a look at some of this other area. Like, I see a church over here.
So this building had a 4-room house that a family lived in until after the year 2000. Wow. So do you have tickets?
Okay, I was told I was supposed to have a brown ticket to go in there, but I got my B-roll anyway. But nice looking place. The lady's giving a tour of the place. So I think before we get kicked out of here, because obviously I'm holding a camera and getting a bunch of stuff for free, might I just do the honest thing and get gone. But I will have to say, I think it's the first time I ever got thrown out of church. Not bad, out of a can. And I don't have to wash dishes. Well, except for maybe this. That sucker's bubbling already. What a way to cook a Chef Boyardee. I always wondered if I can cook it that way. I might have a big mess before it's all over with, but we're back at the campsite after getting kicked out of church. Actually, Jason didn't get kicked out, but they sure ran me off. But this is our spot, man. We got our stuff all buttoned up, ready for the rain. There's no tent that is waterproof. I mean, maybe it's waterproof the first time you use it, but I don't trust any tent. This is kind of a makeshift canopy, but this is what I got going on here for whenever the rain comes. I guess it's just better than nothing. The water will fall, come down this way and drain off that way. Same here. Kind of some makeshift stuff. I've got it suspended by a bungee cord with some paracord against some trees. I got the same scenario going on over here. It's kind of sloppy looking, but it's better than waking up to a monsoon, I guess, with water falling on top of you. Jason's got the same scenario happening here, except he just got a tarp laid over top of his tent. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. This is how we're doing it. This is how we're cooking our food. And we're just hanging out here until the next advent happens of whatever that's going to be. I really wished I could have recorded the road coming into the park, but I honestly needed two hands on that motorcycle because the curves were crazy. It was almost like being on Tail of the Dragon. I'm trying to do my best for you guys. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get to eating this stuff right here. It's heating up pretty good. So I really don't know how this video is gonna go together, but I figured I'd just bring you guys along for the trip. Well, who cares how it all went together? The main thing for the video, why not, you know, get out and about. I mean, sometimes you don't even need a reason just to get on the road, be adventurous, dare to go where you've never been, regardless of what you don't know what to expect. Yes, it was good to see friends. Of course, I didn't see a lot of friends at the event that we went to see because I didn't know a lot of people there, and to see a little piece of Americana. Sometimes maybe you just don't need an excuse. Just go somewheres. Get on that bike and let the handlebars lead you where you're headed, wherever that V-twin is propelling it. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but those of you out there who can relate to this, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just pick a direction and go. Who knows, maybe one day, one of the next trips out will be an indefinite trip on to the next thing that keeps on leading on to the next thing without looking back from where I came, but only concerned about, I wonder where I'm going next. Thank you guys for coming along with us and experiencing all of this together. As minute as it might have been, but hey, it was a reason to get out. Alright, so as always, you guys keep the rubber side down, and you be good to yourselves, and thanks a lot.